This lane's looking a bit more rough. You know, well, it seems like Lycan is fine. They're actually going to bring the Crystal Maiden down to the bottom lane. The Lone Druid isn't necessarily needed anymore. They get a nice roll on to Shad here. Shad trying to get those Jingu stacks up. Does manage to get it. It's going to be Frostbitten. Turns around. Throws. Oh, look at that. They used the glyph to be able to stop any lifesteal to come out. Now they're going to body block Celery up. He does have his tether, but the creep wave is not there in time. What a great setup from Liquid, and the glyph usage was just beautiful there as well. Back over to the mid lane, though. The support showing bottom lane means mid is free for Aramis to be able to rotate on.
Boxy is managing to scrape together some farm in the bottom lane. He's honestly the same level as Monkey King, which is pretty crazy, but will Aramis catch him? He does.
Now, he's going to die with no swashbuckle up to be able to get away. Feels like he's needed a bottom lane to be able to get enough damage to kill Shad here. They don't actually get a disarm. They're still not getting a disarm. Shad, he's walking away, managed to get the Jingu up, and he doesn't have enough, though. Thanks to the Crystal Maiden coming in, they are going to be able to kill him. Celery's going to go down as well, and they're even going to try and catch Aramis here. The roll-in is going to be able to stop the shackles. Boxy has a little bit of HP to burn, thanks to the magic wands, and he will be able to get 3 kills in that bottom lane.
Hango has hit 6, and both supports are 6. 9 minutes in.
They're going to run right into Boom, and Boom, in turn, runs into them with the Astral Step. Gets a good amount of damage. Is going to be rolled on, though. Has another Astral Step to go, but Boxy's going to join him here and pop the Rolling Thunder. Not going to be able to go for the Void Spirit. He's saved that Astral Step for an escape mechanism. Celery, though, is free food, and they're going to try and chase for more because Mickey's actually going to meet them with this fight in the jungle. He pushed in the mid lane, cut over right now. I just checked Viking GG's side. There's nothing like that. So Mickey, that is a huge amount of experience in gold that he just got. Jumps that net worth chart up a little bit more. Insania is in some trouble, though. He's trying to defend this tower. Celery has already used his tether, though, so Boxy might be able to take advantage of this unless he's controlled up too much by Boom. He does manage to get off the Rolling Thunder. Is still susceptible to some physical damage, but because they're melee, they can't really go for him. In fact, now with the coil here from the puck, they're going to be able to control up Toby and burst him down. He dies. Shad jumps into the middle of this fight. Boom unable to hit his Ether Remnant, though, and Taiga keeping his distance, slowing him down. The next round of spells is coming up for Mickey. He's got a silence. That's going to kill Shad. Now they're going to chase down Boom potentially. Nope, they're saying, okay, we're out of spells.
2 nukes already of the Waning Rift and the Illusory Orb. Now you have a 3rd one.
Yeah, and the cooldown is very, very closely matched with Illusory Orb and Waiting Rift, so pretty much you get a 2nd round of Witchblade with the other 2 spells coming up. Boxy is going to be saved by Taiga, gets off the Rolling Thunder inside of the coil again. 2 down. Shad gets brought in by Celery, but Celery is just gone. That freezing field quickly blows him up, and Shad asks, why, oh why? Soon he may even have, he can get both of the talents, so 30 damage and phase shift attack if he really wants to that right-click build. I think is a good idea, especially against this Lycan. You've got so many targets out there. They're going to get the initiation on the Lycan before he can get off the shapeshift. Beautiful entrance there. Looks like Taiga may be pulled back, but they're going to blow a lot of spells from a distance just to bring Taiga down to half.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So I know you play some like melee 4s and stuff that may build this item, but in general, how does it feel to play this patch as the guy that doesn't build Orb of Corrosion? I feel like that item is so broken.
I would kind of tend to agree with that, yeah. I think the nerf was a little well placed. Oh, the roll-in almost caught Shad before he jumped out, but Shad was able to get away in time. Quickly kills Insania. Now with the shackles on to Boxy, they're going to be able to bring him down. Toby is looking for more, and he's going to find it too. Koipa, he managed to get the fear off on some of the heroes, but with his tanky true form, Toby gives up on that kill. Shad's going to try and protect everybody with this Wukong's command, but Liquid, they're just going to wait on the outside of it. Mickey preventing them from being able to head back to the base. Taiga rolling in, but maybe a little bit too soon. Oh, perfect for Mickey, though, to come in and clean up all these kills. Even if it costs Taiga his life, it's only going to be Shad who gets away. And Taiga was probably sitting there going, no carry is going to be patient enough to watch 2 creep waves die and not try and farm.
Yeah, it's that's a tough one, man. It's just gold sitting right in front of you, man.
Yeah, I know you as a carry player, there's no way you would be that patient. Aramis, no! Oh, no. That was like the bad ending of Indiana Jones. He just got rolled over by that big boulder. He goes down. without Liquid committing in the slightest. They've just been letting the Bear take the buildings this entire time. And Viking GG not able to defense. I'm going to say Shadow Shaman, because at least Disruptor, you can just drop your ultimate and have a meanwhile, Aramis, in order to get a disable, I guess Hex is out there, but there's no chance you're getting Shackles. As you can see, Koifa's going to run up to him with the Bear, and now he's dead. Chat, he's going to come in with BKB, gets off the Wukong's command, and see if they can fight here for once with the Bear stuck inside the Serpents. It will die. Koifa says, don't worry, I've got another one where that came from. Boxy, he gets a little bit low. Shad doesn't want to go outside of his ring. His ring is gone now, and so too is the armor. So Koifa quickly takes him down in just a couple of chomps of the Bear. That is truly it for Viking GG. And it feels like that's been it for the last 10 minutes. Definitely the last 7. I mean, Liquid had just put on a clinic for that game 1 out.
I'm fearful for Liquid's lineup to be able to close it out. A hero like SF, whose level 2 is super important, that's a very good choice. I like that distribution of resources there. As Stania does go down. Pretty impossible lane down here for Liquid.
To worry
Oracle, it's weird. I feel like Oracle's really good against Slardar if his carry offers a lot of damage in the lane, like a troll or something like that. Ricky's pretty lackluster for damage at this stage in the game, so even though you can purge a sprint, you can kind of hold on to it for when he wants to. As you saw, he waited until after Celery used the Dispel on himself and end up chasing him down. I feel like this is a really nice lane for Slardar, as we also see Enigma biting the dust top. And a 1-for-1 trade. Koifa's even happier now because his support died before the opponent died.
And he got the root, so he might get the kill as well. He does.
Oh
Double
my god.
Mickey's not trying to like force moves too much. He's really making sure he keeps up and does finally find his opportunity to catch Shad here inside the coil. And there it is. Finally gets his big rotation kill.
Who's now soaking the mid lane, level 6, 9.5 minutes in, is that Mickey runs around the map just like this, fighting with his Crystal Maiden, getting a kill on the Bounty Hunter, might be queuing up a kill on Boom.
Yeah, Boom. He needs to be able to get out the Requiem right now if he wants to be able to get away from this. He kind of pushes Mickey in and managed to catch him with the Requiem. I think he was holding on to that for a little bit. He could have popped it sooner, but I think he really wanted to bait in Mickey more and more and more. Barely gets saved in time by the false promise. A bash to the deep. That's a hefty amount of burst.
Top tower dying to Koifa. If Liquid can hold mid, which it looks like they are.
Beautiful coil. They cannot stop a 3-man black hole. Toby gonna limp away. Thought about going for the Primal Roar. Mickey's gonna knight him. Even that with a phase shift. And now they go from almost taking top tower to definitely taking mid tower.
Basically make the kills mean something, right? Hasn't queued anything up just yet, though.
CP coming in. Beastmaster. Takes a while to be able to get into that outpost, but he finally arrives and does manage to kill the Crystal Maiden with a Primal Roar. Does mean they have nothing left in the tank to be able to kill Koifa, and if anything, Koifa could be killing Aramis here with Boxy coming into the other side. Celery's going to make sure he's not going to die so easily, though. Gets off his ultimate, heals him up a little bit, but now it's Celery who's going to be in trouble as the Bear finally does get the ensnare needs.
We're now going to take the objective we were near just because you used all your stuff to kill our guy before. He's back a lot.
Yeah, Requiem is their only, like, big team fight AoE ability. Everything else they have is real single targets, so this fight around the pit, it's going to be a bit dicey, especially with Mickey coming in. Managed to get the 2-man coil with the freezing field next to it, but he actually dies. He tries to get out of the smoke screen. A shuriken cuts him down.
And they smoke again on Liquid.
Smoke is going to be broken immediately. Aramis positioning himself, knowing that the enemy team very likely is going to try and force something here. Aramis gets a little bit low from Boxy, but he's going to be saved by the Oracle. Oh no, Boom! He popped his BKB there, and he's going to go for the Requiem just to be able to kill Insania, but similar to that kill earlier, they've now used their big teamfight ability to just get one small pick off. Boom's going to have to break this coil and keep on running up to the triangle. He's going to turn around, throw some damage out there, see if they can kill the Bear. Toby gets a little bit low, but is saved by Celery. We should heal up a decent amount here. The Koifa Bear is going to die to the Necronomicon. He's got another one, though. Toby, he doesn't heal much at all. In fact, he immediately gets bursted down by Boxy, who now blinks forward and looking for a little bit more. Boom. With the Corrosive Haze on him, Mickey is pumping out the damage with that Witch's Blade plus treads and 2 double null tally. That is a right-click build. He will manage to kill the SF, but Shat's going to die. But a black hole with the freezing field, in turn, is going to wipe the last remaining member of Viking GG.
And a lone druid who's killing the other ancients. It's just like, you're not supposed to be able to do that, man. That's too much farm. As they then turn that into an early Slardar Ags, a hero that does not farm very fast.
With the BKB on Taiga, ready to go with the Blink Dagger. That's Aghanim Scepter. Oh, this is an opportunity. Mickey caught trying to push out that bottom lane.
Will it surmount to like any long-term effects? We'll just have to see as a fight breaks out mid. And Bounty Hunter dying immediately, I do not think is how we envision them capitalizing.
Yeah, Liquid just played on the high ground with a sentry laid out and waited for the Bounty Hunter to try and scout some heroes out. They immediately get that kill, and playing around the high ground means they can afford to take a 4 versus 4 here as Shat is stuck inside the freezing field. Is not going to be making it out anytime soon with Taiga. Just throwing his full weight into Boom. He pops the Blink BKB Black Hole, makes sure that the other core is going to fall as well. Quickly, just like that, 4 heroes take on 5, and it's the 5 that fall. Viking GG team wiped. 15,000 net worth lead for Liquid as they push for the high ground. GG, that's it.
They actually just know exactly what's going to happen because it happened to them in real time like 40 minutes ago, you know?